Okay, we're back. Woo! We did it. So as Calithra's stabbing the body, I look over to her and I'm like, "Can you wait next time so that we can inspect it and see if there's any pertinent information on its corpse?"
I'm sorry, you may be easily distracted lately, but the fate of the world kind of depends on these actions, I say as I sheathe my dagger and look at the gold coins and look at you like, so disappointed. Really, I'm just taking out my hurtfulness on the fact that he's in love with another lady.
So I look over to the forge and I'm like, "Can anyone dispel this shit?"
I mean, if the toast is clear,
The
should we just
toast?
try to?
Toast. I heard
Yeah.
that too. I was
The
gonna
toast
say.
is clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Toast.
I mean,
Does the money go away
Then I
when
can-
she dies, or is it still there?
it's
No,
just
it's still
garbage.
there. It's shiny and fake.
Are we still
No,
feeling
mean,
drawn to
Spell
it?
magic is gonna do
No.
anything, but I'm gonna try.
I mean, Alizarin likes things just for being shiny, so maybe she still likes it, but
Yeah,
it's
I
no
still like
longer
them.
critical.
I don't care if I can't buy anything
Oh,
with
okay.
them.
So it's not like still trying to like get our mind
No.
control.
No.
I like sit back against one of the pillars and I'm just like panting and like almost dead and lightning in the like face and the thing.
Oh
and I'm
yeah,
just, like,
I walk
staring at
over to the
forge
little
and, like,
one
shivering.
and just kind of let's do
Should we try to put an Avant flame in it?
I was going to say,
Oh,
So
there you
wait,
if the
Um,
toast is clear,
go. Yeah, yeah.
Are you serious right now?
LOL. So
Evidently.
did you dispel magic, Tia?
Yes, I
Or
did
Clifford?
dispel magic, and then I went to cast a level 3 cure wounds, which gave her 6 hit points back. Amazing.
wow.
That is stunning. So your dispel magic, you start the ritual, and there's some force emanating from behind the forge where you remember the council room to be. That's
Hmm.
keeping you from just your magic isn't good enough. There's something stronger in there.
After I finish putting my hands on her and I'm looking over there in that direction, there's something else behind there.
Don't charge in.
I can't.
I say.
And I'm just like I'm like so wore out and I'm just like I can't. This is Avant asks too much of us. This is
I give you
more
another
than I
8
can
hit
bear.
points. So 8.
Another 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caesar's also going to spend a second level spell on to cure wounds you as well.
Wait, everyone's just healing me up right now?
Yeah.
Everybody just touches you.
Like,
and they're
no.
"Please."
You can cast lightning shit. We need you to.
I mean, I got a bunch of healing kits too,
Bro.
FYI. So
Yeah, we can just
Um,
we can only get it like once per thing though. Like you can
Should
only use
I-
it once on each of us.
I mean, should I throw the thing in now? Is it?
Well, she said
think-
there's something else we need to take care of first, I think.
Yeah, but should I just do it
I mean-
now?
I'm gonna stealth.
I just don't want to waste it in case it doesn't work, you know? We
Can I
might
like
have to
go up to the forge
Yeah.
and like see if I
I'm
can
not stealthy.
and I like arcana and see if I can find see anything about like what magics are like at work in the forge?
Yes, give me an Arcana check. Calithra, you sidle behind one of the pillars, but your robe is still sticking out.
I don't. I'm really distracted and sad.
Yeah, and you just got electrocuted and bit to shit, and
Yeah.
it's
Bad
been a rough
day.
What is this? Is that who's that for?
Um, I healed you for 11. Zista
Uh-huh.
healed you for 11, but she's healing me for 5.
Okay. You know, we should probably just use healing kits because they seem to be way more effective than wasting all these spell slots.
We can, but we're all missing a lot of HP, and you can only get it from a healing kit once per short rest or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it was once per.
We definitely didn't do that before.
No, I know. Well, I just think you.
So-
I'm just saying you can't slap two of them on us at the same time, back to back. I don't think.
I know, and I'm saying
Yeah.
we've definitely done that before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah. So.
Oops.
Whoops.
I'll take
We've been
all,
playing this game for a year, and it's been a year-long learning
right,
process.
all the bandages. Take all the bandages.
I'm just
Yeah.
You're just
mummy.
covered in icy hot patches.
You're a fucking mummy, just wrapped head to toe.
Yeah.
And so like I look at the forge and it just makes me sad instead of learning anything about it. I'm just like,
Yeah. It's really cold, and it's not supposed to be cold.
I don't know. You can try. How much fire Vivant is there? Would it harm? Or we can go
We
farther
have
into
we
this
have
hellhole.
3 uses. We have 3 lanterns.
What?
I don't know how many
Well,
more
I mean,
times
it's
we're gonna
fire.
need it.
Couldn't we just like grab another thing, light it with a piece of fire, and throw it in there? We don't have to waste a torch. The fire spreads.
It's not the torch, it's the fire of Avant.
Yeah, but the fire of a month would spread, wouldn't it, to like another thing?
It might also be
Stop.
consumed.
Stop bringing physics into the game. There's 3 uses.
Okay, got it. DM bullshit.
Yeah,
Can
D&D
you-
doesn't make any sense. You
Okay.
can't like try to make it make sense.
I mean, the thing is,
unfortunately.
you can throw a
Low-key.
smaller Avant fire into this cold, shitty fire, and it could just be consumed and not do anything at all.
Yeah. I also just thought of like opening, like offering somebody some gum, and like I have 5 uses left. Would you like one?
I
Just to see their face.
ask Alizarin to slap a healing kit on me and Step and tell the team that we should probably just check out what's in this other room first before we start throwing things into this pit.
So
I'm
I
very
can do
confident.
multiple kits?
You can't do Calithra because you've done it to her already, but
Oh, each person.
yeah, each person can
Yeah.
only
Oh,
get it.
okay,
like,
yeah.
can only get it once per short rest, technically.
Where is this?
Can I heal
one?
myself?
Oh, I can charge through it, Cliff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if
you're
you
just
haven't,
bandaging.
right.
Where's door?
So each of these are +1 because we haven't changed it yet. So we need me, you, and Step technically. So whoever's gonna be.
Well, I'm at full health with 15, so
Who's
you
the
guys
most
take
busted?
I'm probably the. Well, I'm at.
I'm
I
at
don't know.
11.
I'm at 16, so I'll take the 18. It's fine.
Okay.
16 plus 18 is what?
a number. Do
34.
the math.
Where's it? Where's the door?
Calithra, are you? There's no other room. We're gonna have to
Jesus.
We're gonna have to
Savage.
RP this. We're gonna have
It's
to
a
RP
number.
this.
Do the math.
Sisa is gonna also.
So it sounds like Calithra goes into the council room.
Can she like wait a hot second?
She's
Like
scooting
ever?
around.
Can she
She's
please
like-
just wait a hot
She's like
second?
surfing
trying
on
to
the money.
find a door that doesn't exist in this map.
I don't
because
think you
there's no
get-
council.
Looking around, going.
I don't think you get a second get out of jail free card. So
I am staying true to my character, okay? And my character likes to barge through doors, so
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, when have I not barged through a door?
All
That's a
right,
five-
what are we
5
doing
for me.
exactly?
Okay, fine. While they're healing, I'm gonna cast my locate object spell to find out where the heck that bitch is. I
What?
mean, to find out where the princess is in location to us.
Wait, what?
Oh,
how far
okay.
can you do that?
Let's
Because
see.
I made myself very familiar with the
You
object. I
did
can
make. you
get a
did do that.
general direction of where she is.
Within 1,000 feet of you.
Well, maybe she's within 1,000 feet of me.
You are so wasting a spell.
Alizarin, you get 10 more HP.
Listen.
So
just-
1,000 feet is
Oh,
like
thank you.
less than a mile.
yeah.
She's not.
No, she's very far away.
Good.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Well,
Good.
now that we've determined.
Seriously?
Um,
Seriously, my character's jealousy levels are through the roof, and she's
Yeah.
very insecure.
So if you guys are all done kissing each
Yeah.
other's boo boos,
Yeah, we are.
freaking out.
I'm going to have Zisa cast Pass Without Trace on us, and we're gonna go check out this fucking room.
So
Okay.
it's all stealth?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Calithra already has.
Oh
a 6.
man! In
What?
my sadness, I have never been more stealthy.
What did Calithra get?
I
Oh,
got
so
like,
She got a 6 like
So
a
she's
while
at
ago.
Yeah.
so she's at
I
like
just
16.
turn
Okay.
into a shadow.
it's maybe
Anybody
because
else
you're
stealthing?
depressed and your
Alizarin's
whole
at a
gnome body
21.
is
The
like
Lorian's at a
fun.
20.
It's
That was
Okay.
Whitney's. Hang on one
Wiggle.
second.
Oh,
This is Zisa. She's at 15, and me, I'm invisible. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So you guys go through the door into the council room. And the council room, you see some familiar things arranged in disturbingly familiar patterns. You see the council chamber, which you've been to before, with a dais that has a long table where all of the Dwarven Council would normally sit. On the floor in front of that is a pentagram inscribed in blood.
God damn it.
And at cardinal points around this pentagram are the bodies of the council members
Oh.
with sigils branded into their foreheads.
That is awesome. I mean, terrible. Terrible.
Rip, rip.
That is metal and horrifying.
That is awesome.
So this looks like the same pentagram that was on the floor of the Elven City, but the
But a little stronger, maybe, due to the presence of bodies.
so the symbols are carved onto their faces, not onto
They're
the ground.
branded onto their foreheads.
Oh, great.
Like the Game of Thrones, like people that like carve the stuff into their foreheads, all weird, like.
Mm-hmm.
Except for branded, which means fire.
Yeah, like.
And forge. Yeah.
Still awesome and metal as fuck. I approve.
Do we need to like all perceive if the room's empty, or is it like clearly empty?
It's clearly empty.
Okay.
There's,
So
there's not much to hide behind. There's the only people here are you and the dead bodies of the dwarves.
I pick up a rock and throw it at the pentagram.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Why would there be rocks? Dwarves aren't.
It's underground. Like shit's destroyed.
And they keep it clean. Like
I take an arrow and throw it at the pentagram.
Thank you. Like just because they're underground, they just have rocks everywhere. Like
no.
A statue just exploded, so
Right.
there
Maybe
are
rock from the
rocks
other
everywhere.
yeah, it has that like weird like gelatinous consistency in the air that you remember from like literally every other blood circle that's ever been in this game. There's been a few.
I just kind of stare at Elorian in contempt for a brief moment at his back, because I'm assuming he's in front of me. Just like, you haven't changed at all.
Can I like mechanically like walk towards the pentagram like she's just gonna like clean it up like the other one, but she's just like so like just like you know, pathetic and small looking. Like she's just gonna move towards it. Like I don't know if there's something that happens to her, but
Yeah, you move towards it. The actual line of the circle, you can't like you. It's like pushing into like insulation. Like there's some give to it, but there's some resistance as well.
and the bodies with the sigils on them are inside the circle.
Yes.
All right, so like I do the like whole like pushing at the air, and then I just like sit down on the floor, and I'm just like really pathetic looking, and I'm like, there's something. This is really hard. How does Avant have any tools to help with this task?
Britt wants to. I mean, Zisa is gonna walk up and try to thorn whip one of the bodies to grab it.
That is ineffective. Her thorn whip cannot slice through this barrier.
Okay.
Did somebody want to do like a religion check or pray to Avant or?
I will do a religion.
No, last time we asked Yvonne for help, she got fucking bitchy. So no, Elorian doesn't want to do that.
Wow.
She didn't want to. She didn't want to come up in this bitch last time. So
I'm walking.
Lithra.
I'm walking around the circle, like chanting and thinking and chanting and thinking and chanting and thinking. Like, please help me along.
Elorian walks around the room looking for something heavy to like tilt across it or throw on it.
So, Calithra, are you praying to Avant?
I think I'm praying to Avant for answer.
Okay.
Kind of like in that, like, please help us. We have no idea what we're doing. Please, please, please help us. You are great. Praise Avant. You are great. Please help us.
Okay, so as you walk around this circle and you pray, everyone else, you notice that Calithra's hands begin to glow with divine fire, and her eyes are closed, and she's like doing prayer things with them, so she doesn't notice. But you notice that her hands start to burn, not burn off, but like
Dope.
she's doing some Sailor Mars shit. Yeah, I saw you.
I'm trying to finger puppet. Okay, like this is a lizard.
It's a glowing lizard. Good job.
Platypus.
she's a traffic.
Sea turtle.
She's one of those traffic
It's beautiful.
controllers.
This is now my permanent hand gesture to Avant.
All right.
Because she is above and below.
Oh.
As above, so below.
Oh, it hurts to laugh.
I look over and I'm
so
like,
beautiful.
I look, I look
But
over
yeah,
and
like Calithra's face is illuminated by her hands, and she looks very beautiful in this light.
I look over to her and I'm like, you're on fire?
The fire that is the love in my heart and soul, and I like push out towards the thing, trying to touch it, I guess.
Yeah,
or
you can get
going.
through. You
Okay.
can get through.
And I attempt to destroy the circle, either by like
Move. I
smudging
think you
it
could just
or-
move the bodies. Move
Okay.
the.
I will move the bodies as lovingly as I can with my terrible, terrible strength.
Move the bodies on the floor. Move the bodies on the floor.
So Calithra single-handedly with her puny arms has to push these dwarf bodies out of the circle.
Wait, can
I just lean against the wall. I'm like, just taking it.
I'm like sitting back on my butt, like watching her hands glow and being like, oh man, I'm really ineffective. Like feeling kind of small and useless for once in my life.
So you drag the bodies out, and as you drag it out, it smears the blood on the ground, and they're kind of scattered around this circle, which has, through the course of this, lost its power. Anybody can get cross the circle now. The room starts to get warm again, and when the last dwarf is pulled out of the circle, a figure emerges, or rather, a figure appears in the center of it. And it's a male figure, very broad shoulders, carrying a large hammer, bald-headed, with a very long beard. And it like appears in a crouch, and it stands up and stretches, opens its eyes, and they're like glowing white orbs. And it sighs a sigh that rattles the room.
I bow.
Steph
thinking
just
that this guy
immediately
is
like
probably-
puts her head like she's just fucking down on the floor, like in the most like subservient pose. Like she looks like a little rock, and she's just like immediately like head on the ground, you know, or whatever pose you would use to if your god appeared in front of you. I don't know.
Alorian's not having it with gods at the moment, so I'm literally just standing against the wall, not giving many fucks.
No,
I
Steph.
bow respectfully, but there's only one god that I prostrate myself to currently, so.
Currently.
I'm just staring at it with my mouth wide open.
And Clark stands.
With like hands of gold.
I found these shiny things. Do you want them?
Were these yours?
Clark
to
stands
see.
and looks at you. It kind of looks around the room, and his voice, when he speaks, it booms and echoes throughout the room. My voice doesn't do that, but imagine if you will.
Imagination in Dungeons and Dragons?
What? He says, finally, I've been trapped. I was caught unawares by curiosity. I hadn't noticed that she'd come back. I appreciate it.
I bow my head respectfully. We're uncertain as to what has happened to your people and to your home. Is there anything that we can do to further assist you?
And he looks around at the bodies and he says, they lost their way. They invited this viper into the forge, and this is what became of them. But they're still dwarves. I will find them, and I will rebuild my people. And as always, the gnomes. And he kind of looks at Steph and he says, the gnomes are crafty people, and they don't need my assistance in the way the dwarves do. The halflings, of course, I will take care of as well. But he kind of shrugs, not in your lifetime. This is a generations-long project.
Of course, we mortals do not have the understanding of the passage of time as great beings such as yourself. However, we are still with much journey ahead of us. I am attempting to act in the will of my goddess Savants and to assist you and the rest of the world. I know that this is...
When you say Avant, his eyebrows kind of quirk up. And he says, Avant,
Yes,
how is she? I haven't seen her.
do I detect like a romantic, like, how's she doing? Like,
oh my god,
I am
why?
totally out of it.
Kalarth doesn't have time for your bullshit.
How do you know?
Because he's a worker bee. He's a
Everyone's
worker
got
guy.
time for love.
Don't talk for
Everybody
Kalarth.
loves
Don't talk for him.
I look
Cars
at.
is just kind of like, how is she doing? I see that she's been reborn.
I relay in a briefness the tale of Avant, with making sure to highlight each individual person in the party and some sort of epic thing that they have done, and then say that we are continuing on this quest for my lady. And I know that the timing may be poor to ask such a thing, but if there's anything you can do to aid us in our quest, we would be forever grateful.
Oh, of course, of course, of course. That dagger that you have.
I take it and I hold it and I kind of go to like one knee as close as I dare get to a god without him possibly taking the dagger and stabbing me. I don't think
He reaches forward and lays a finger on it, and he says, "This dagger still has one more task to do in this form." And he touches it, and it glows briefly, and he says, "But once that task is done, it'll take on a new form, so that you may fight Nazara herself once her phylacteries are dead."
And like Step like during this whole like conversation is like mildly freaking out, like all prostrate and stuff, and like slowly like pulls herself together and like gets up off the ground and like wipes off her pants and is still like head down, like not looking at Kalarth, but she's very much like, I'm gonna be okay. This has been a really long day, but no longer actually, shaking in her boots.
He turns to you and Alizarin, and he says, "You were briefly tempted by that fool's gold in the forge, but you overcame it and slew that creature. And for that, I will reward you." And he reaches out to you, Step, and your pockets suddenly get very heavy as the like fake gold that you stuffed in it becomes real.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
And Alizarin, you don't care if it's real or not. So he gives you your mace. Your mace is inscribed with dwarven runes,
Sick.
and you get +1 to hit. +1. That's what +1 is, right? +1 to hit and damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mace is now +1.
And now is also considered a
Awesome.
magical weapon, but her attacks are anyway, I think.
Yeah. And he looks over their heads and looks at you, Alorian. And he says, "You are very tired of this quest. Yet, you endure anyway. For that, I thank you. Your emotions are short-lived. You'll get over it in time, I'm sure. And you also feel your pockets get heavier as all the fake gold you picked up becomes real." He says, "Take these riches to the gnomish city of Atherton and use them to prepare yourself for the last bits of this journey. Find the best armor and weapons you can. Curiosity is difficult to deal with." And he like doesn't care about any awkward silences. He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Alorian's just like stone faced, just like, okay.
I think I'm crying, like petting my mace.
And
It's so beautiful.
I like still with my head down and like now like my shoulders a little like dragged down by all this gold in my pockets. I like look upwards at Kalarth and I'm like, is the forge appropriately prepared for you to continue your work?
Yes, yes. The forge will take some time to regain the proper temperature, but I have plenty of it now, thanks to you.
Cool.
From the back, I finally pipe up and ask if a kickstarting of it with the Flame of Avant would be helpful.
Oh, you have that. Yes, that would be most useful. Yes.
Consider it done.
I'm sure she left.
Just like toss like a fucking like phylactery like just backwards over your shoulder.
I don't. Zisa and Alizarin have them. I don't have any.
Yes, if you could use one of those on my forge, that would be most expedient. Yes.
Sweet.
Now, if that's all, I do have work that I must return to, and I do need to rebuild this dwarven race. I think
course.
this time I will use steel instead of iron. He nods to himself. Steph is like, what the fuck?
From the back, Aloran's like, "Okay, bye."
I like turn and like an eye on him.
Not like disrespectfully, but like, okay, you know, like we have
Bye,
stuff
Felicia,
to
bye.
like we have stuff to do.
I like don't know what to say because I'm used to being sassed,
Right?
and this guy is just like, "Here's a beautiful weapon.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Don't
deed."
say about navigating.
Let me go work now. And I'm like, yes, get back to your work. It's so important. Like, you're great. You're awesome. Cool.
I guess I'll let Zisa do the honors.
Do you have one or two?
I have one. 'Cause
Okay, so that
I
means
did
yeah.
the one at the temple.
All right,
yeah.
so that means Zisa has two. Zisa will go once the god has like excused himself. She's not gonna like turn her back to him while he's
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
leaves.
take one of these Chuck E. Cheese coins, one of the fake ones, just as like a token for like what happened here, a memory, kind of like.
How much money do I got in my pockets exactly?
But like, what's the numbers though?
Yes. Could you roll me like a 4D? Roll me a 4D6.
46.
Me as well.
Garbage
Yes.
amount of monies.
It's pretty decent.
I assumed it was times 10, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Rob knows what's up. It's 130 and
Yeah.
110.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty lit.
Does the god like peace out?
Yeah, he
Because
goes
as
back
soon
to
as he
work.
does, I start looting the 5 bodies.
Oh, they have nothing of value. They've been
Well, I
stripped.
just
Somebody
look
else
at
has
you
already
in
been.
absolute disgust in this moment. Like,
Okay.
Somebody else has already.
You
been
knew who I was when you met me.
I knew you were in trouble.
I can't wait to throw you under the bus in front of the princess.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
So yeah, do you guys? What do? You go back to 8th or 10? Do you
I
hang
would
out
be-
with dead dwarf bodies?
I guess I would, draw a teleportation circle on GTFO.
Zisa does go throw a fire into the thing, by the way.
Yeah. The fire catches immediately, and you all feel like an almost painful wave of heat sweep the room, and then it kind of like dies down to something uncomfortable for most of you, but not unbearable.
I'm incredibly okay with getting as far away from the Dark Elf City as possible, since we're literally right next door. So if as soon as that portal is up, I am through it.
Cool. Yeah, same.
Cool. Yeah,
Let's go there.
Kalithra, you rush through the portal, and on the other side of it are about a half dozen gnomes, and standing in the center of them is Liliandra, and she's been cleaned up. Her hair is braided with ribbon. She's wearing this gorgeous silver gown that matches her hair. And when you step through, she says, Kalithra, you survived.
Lily, it's so good to see you. I have so much.
She rushes forward and gives you a hug.
And I imagine pushing her through the portal and closing it, but I don't. And
Well, it's my portal. You can't do that anymore.
Alorian comes through right behind Kalithra and sees them embracing and
Alorian!
glances and just absorbs that moment for a minute.
That's perfect.
He would!
Alorian,
He
my
would!
champion,
He would,
you made
though. He
it
would.
back. How goes it in the Dwarven City? Did you succeed?
We have.
Well, all the dwarves are dead, but yeah, we did.
Oh,
Well, the
no.
dwarves that were there are gone, but as was the state of the elves, the dwarves that were spread across the land, I'm sure will reconvene to reestablish their home.
Oh, what a tragedy.
And I just start speaking gnomish, like with the gnomes around there, and I'm just like telling them all about how like I saw Kalarth and like how awesome he was, and like I'm freaking out a little bit, fangirling, I guess.
They're
And,
also super excited, and they like pull out notepads and start taking notes for the records because gnomes don't let knowledge go away.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. We're all going to a room where I'm just gonna be like, what's the D? You know, after like a mission where you get
Debriefed.
Yeah, I'm being debriefed about meeting our god.
Yeah. And Liliandra is thinking to herself, and she's like, I don't typically do this, but I think we need to have another ceremony for the dwarves that were lost in this terrible tragedy.
I'm so glad. I'm not here.
Calithra, would you join me?
Of course.
Let us pray to Kalarth to safeguard their souls to the afterlife.
Zisa does as much as she can without knowing the ritual. She gets that part, though. And Elorian just stands in the back.
She starts doing like the very elaborate, beautiful, high elven version of this
And then
teleportation.
Zisa,
To outdo her in her goddamn thing.
Oh, sure.
Can I use a point of lucky if I fail on this?
Yeah.
Okay, that is not good enough for me. That is a critical fail. Come on, why is it always so good?
Lily makes it look real good, and Calithra's just over here like, ugh.
It's not my goddess. Whatever. I don't want to talk about
Whatever.
it.
It's not my goddess. Whatever.
When they're-
Yeah,
when they're
Lily
through-
is like a swan and Calithra's a drunk duck.
When they're through, Zisa turns around behind to look behind herself again at Step. Did you not participate?
I was gone
She's
already.
being debriefed in another room.
Oh, in a
Yeah.
different room. Okay.
Oh,
Well, she
yeah,
looks.
no, we
she
are
looks
out.
back at.
We're
She looks
writing
back at
every
Elorian.
number
Then
down.
she looks back at Elorian and says, "Did you not participate?" He's like, "What?"
And Lily looks at you and she's like, don't you care about the dwarven souls?
Oh, he
gra-
cared about them while he was looting their dead bodies.
he
I
grabs
said,
his side and he grabs his side and he's like, "It's been a rough day."
under the bus.
And she, like a beautiful glistening tear falls down her cheek and she's like, that's not an excuse for unethical behavior.
You're very
Elorian,
right.
you've changed since you were last in Hylanor.
Oh.
That's what the world does to you, baby.
She just kind of shakes her head and like brushes away the tear and is like, and runs out of the room with her hair and her gown streaming behind her.
I chase
Oh,
after
God.
her to be her consoling friend.
Wow.
Elorian silently thinks to himself, "Is this worth it?"
He's like, you're a lot of drama right now.
Y'all are a lot of drama.
It's true.
And then I'm like, I need a drink, and I motion for Alizarin to come with me so we can go like
I
just
got you.
fucking get wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Calithra, you chase after Liliandra.
And then we share an elven fancy wine out of fancy glasses. And share fancy
And
stories.
she's like,
And talk
she's
about
like,
me.
yeah,
And talk
she's
about
crying to you, and she's like, Elorian, I always looked up to him when I was younger, and now he's become this scoundrel.
Well, I'm not sure if it's when he lost his way. It's probably when he left Hylanor, but after his romantic interlude with Nazara and sleeping with her and giving his heart to her, he's never been the same since
He
then.
never.
He did, and it was so public. You probably shouldn't talk to him about it. It'll hurt him really deeply.
Oh, this is foul. He must be under her dread influence. This is a spell.
It's
It's a spell.
amazing. It's amazing how harpies can come along and steal your man, isn't it?
She's bewitched him. I knew Elorian wasn't like this. I'll figure out how to break this enchantment.
No, wait.
Oh, maybe
No, wait, no.
maybe it's like the old tales and he just needs a kiss from his
Oh
one
my
true
God.
love.
I finish my wine and then order more.
Oh, that started so terribly and ended so amazingly.
Oh man. So after I've been debriefed and said everything about Killarth that I can remember, do sorcerers, like, I can't even wear like armor at all, can I?
No, but there's various like magical trinkets and enchantments, and all, like the gnomes can make lots of things, and
All
with
right.
lots of resources, they can make even better shit.
All right. Well, I want to give them some money and get more than 12 AC from that. I want to
Okay.
not just be 12 AC. So if there's shopping to be done, or
I don't
know,
know if
Yeah,
sorcerers.
I think
God,
I
I
don't know
think
if
what we can
sorcerers can
do
actually
is-
wear armor. Sorcerers can't actually wear armor.
No, but she can wear magical things like
Oh,
lizards,
okay.
bracers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get you
There's
now.
there's things,
Can I ask Lily to give me a makeover?
and she's like thinking about kissing Elorian, then she looks at you, looks you up and down, and she's like, well, yes, I'd better. Come right this way.
I'm literally blown to pieces right now, okay?
Oh,
She's like, now that you mention it.
Savage.
Savage. I like that. That's so good.
cut to Lorian and Alizarin like in the bar, like at the bar, probably pretty damn tipsy by now, and I'm just like blubbering like I'm treating Alizarin like she's a dude bro, like just like spilling it like
I am.
You can love two people at one time, right? Like you've loved somebody before, right?
Oh my god, yeah. It's so complicated, but
Like-
it's totally possible.
Bitch.
Like is it worth it though? Like I'm just like
I
sitting
mean-
over here like
Like what makes you happy? Lorian,
Attention.
what makes you happy?
attention,
Then love everybody.
right? I mean that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like why just one person?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then we just go,
Yeah.
it's just us like dude broing out over much alcohol.
Yeah, so I think
And,
Calither gets a
and food.
makeover.
Obviously food.
Yeah, Calither gets a
And
makeover.
obviously.
The two of you like are on some Hangover 4 shit.
Yeah.
Is that did they make a Hangover 4?
I have
already?
no idea.
Thankfully not.
I mean
There's-
2018 probably, but
Whatever.
you know.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Steph is looking at things she can buy to make herself less biteable by giant lizards.
it hurt. Okay.
It did hurt. So I think what we should do, bookkeeping wise, is over the next couple of weeks, because surprise, I have my very last work extravaganza event at my old job that I need to do next week, and I cannot play. And if I ain't playing, nobody's
I'll be
playing.
in
next
Seattle, so it's fine.
week. Yeah,
It's kind
So-
of Valentine's Day, so I'm okay with this.
yeah, and Brit's in Hawaii anyway. So we won't be playing next week. But over the intervening 2 weeks, think about like what sorts of things you want for your character, and we'll negotiate your gold and what's possible, and come up with some fancy end of the world averting
Can
gear.
the
Nice.
gnomes do like a rent to own program? Like
A layaway?
yeah, can we borrow
Are
things?
you
They
serious?
might be. I think that they might be willing to, discount for the favored heroic party of Keelarth, but I don't think there's a rent to own
Be
program.
like, I just want
I'm
to
pretty
use
sure
it.
the gnomes don't do layaway. If you don't take your cheap ass,
I just want
somewhere.
to use it and bring it back. You know, like if you need to
No,
borrow somebody's
no.
Leave
bicycle.
the tag on, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Could you like custom tailor this armor for me? I'll bring it back though, because I don't want it forever. Thanks.
Because you're
Uh-huh.
probably gonna die.
Mhm.
Thanks. But yeah, they'll do what they can. So think about it. Post in the Slack. We'll
Alright.
talk about it.
Cool.
But I think we're a tad early, but this is a good point for us to do some outros.
Okay. Cool. Excuse me. Okay. All right, team. That's going to do it for us for this evening. We hope you liked the show. It had a little bit of everything, so it was a lot of fun. I think we were still down Brit, but I think we held our own as best we could. Well, she was in battle. I tried to do my best, by the way. If I messed up any druid stuff, blame me. I've never played a druid before, so I'm sure somebody.
They're fucking complicated.
Yeah. And like
They
I
got
tried
lobbits.
I tried to use the spells that she had. She literally only has concentration shit picked. Like every spell is a concentration spell. I'm like, how are you can't do more than one thing at a time. What are you doing? But anyway, so I am Rob. I am at Ashtarwins on the Twitter sphere. And I played Alorian, the High Elf Arcane Trickster Rogue of the party, and also Zisa, the what is she? A gold
Dragonborn
dragon.
druid. Get
I
it
tried
the
to
fuck
no,
together.
no, no. I tried to remember the color. I couldn't remember what color she was.
Oh,
'Cause
she's bronze.
I thought she was gold.
Oh, I thought she was gold.
I thought she was
Oh, well then gold, whatever.
One of those tan colors.
I mean,
So yeah, that's me. And follow me on Twitter if you want. Jess, who are you?
I'm Jess. Thank you for watching. Tonight was awesome. I loved it very, very much. Follow me on Twitter. And if you want to know what my schedule is and see some of my art and eventually be able to find all of my past playlists of all of the RP stuff that I've done, you can go to Sultan.com. Thank you very much.
With 2 N's.
Yes.
yes.
Duh.
Tia.
I am Tia. I'm Lorelania. I am sorry for my lackluster stuff today, but we did it, team. Huzzah. I will be streaming, probably not tonight. Actually, 100% not tonight. But when I'm feeling better, follow me on this channel, Lorelania. Please follow my website, nexusspiders.com, for my own Dungeons and Dragons shenanigans in the world of the Drow and Dark Elves and Menzoberranzan. And quick shout out to all of my sponsors. Antlion Audio, which is the Mod Mic 5 that I'm using. You can have good quality microphone sounding without having a standalone microphone in the way of you, so that you can do things like this without having to worry
Like
about not
perform funerals.
and this and stuff. Gamer Sups, the energy drink for gamers by gamers. Use promo code SPIDER. Hey, who would have thought? Misscliks, obviously, love you guys to pieces. You guys are the best. I'm the host of this year's GexCon in Fredericksburg, July 6th and 7th. Check out gexcon.com for the gaming convention. Be my 3rd year going, 2nd year hosting. I look forward to seeing you guys. Early bird tickets are on sale. Dave Mason, Bet Online, the most trusted online gambling organization. If you are 21 years of age or older, please check them out for anything from poker to blackjack to roulette. Nerdvana Clothing, to get your Spider Queen t-shirts, use promo code Lorelania. I'm also a Discord partner. Please join my Discord. And last but not least, Twitch. Thank you for everything.
Wow.
I feel like that.
Wow.
I feel like that needed to end with "and buy my T-shirt."
And buy my t-shirt.
Right.
Do it.
Nice.
Blue Jay, hast thou any nerfs to sling?
No, I'm good. Just buy all of Laura's stuff. Buy all of Tia's stuff. I'm just Blue Jay. You can find me here on Wednesday nights at Misscliks. You can find me most Thursdays. I think tomorrow I don't know if we're playing tomorrow. Andrew is.
Oh yeah. Same though.
Yeah,
Right,
so
yeah.
I'm not sure if you can. Usually Thursday and Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific. You can find me on twitch.tv/roll20 and Roll20 app. And the rest of the time, you can find me on twitch.tv/bluejay. That's me. And I have nerps, but I'm cool with just being me for the moment.
That's fine.
That's
Everybody.
fine.
Everybody.
I'm
can
so
be themselves.
overwhelmed by how
Just you is enough.
Yes.
there's
You're perfectly adequate just as you are. I'm kidding. I love you. Hi.
adequate things.
Hi, I'm Najo Tikra, aka Trista Ray. This Hot Mess Express is my little brainchild brought to life with the aid of my lovely friends here who indulge me in the hot garbage that I sling at them every week. I am kind of a big deal, by which I mean, but really though,
Yeah.
I'm starting a job at Twitch in the next month, which is great. But my life, I have a meeting on Monday to figure out just how fucked up my schedule is going to be while I move to California. So stay tuned for that. You should follow me at Tris_CHI for all of your is Tris playing this game on this day needs. Tomorrow, we're not going to be playing Apocalypse World because Britt is in Hawaii with shit internet and Andrew's going to be in a car with no internet. So pause on that for tomorrow, which is fine because it's mostly just Britt burning down everything anyway. So just take some time on that. Next week, I am working my last 48 to 72 hour stretch at my old job, and I won't be able to play either this game or Apocalypse World next week. I'm very sad about this. I need these things in my life. My Monday stream of Blades in the Dark, I've decided to reboot that campaign and take it off stream. And so we're playing that, but I'm not streaming it. However, once I get out of my old job and I'm in this apartment with like no work to be doing and like internet, I'll be streaming probably almost all day, like maybe 6 hours a day, because I have fuck all else to do. I want to finish Final Fantasy VIII because my selfie voice is like so fucking amazing. Oh my god. So if that sounds interesting to you, give me a follow over on
I was low key thinking you were gonna use her voice for Lily when I first found her. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a different selfie as like sick of your
I thought you were gonna be like, Lorian, where have you been?
Oh my god, that would have been funny too. But then like I love the like subtle shade that she's throwing at Calithra. Like the selfie would be like
not subtle at all. Not subtle. I see that shit. She knows I see it too.
Whether I don't even know whether or not she knows what she's doing. But if it was selfie, it would just be like, could you like literally never touch my man again? Like that would have been a very different conversation. I like the way that Liliandra is going now.
I love that we're both morons fighting over the same stupid guy.
I know all three of you are so dumb. But that's me. That's me.
So yeah, last minute wrap up stuff. To reiterate, we won't have Apocalypse World tomorrow or next week, right? And then we won't have Prophecy next Wednesday. We had the conclusion of Rat Queens this past Saturday, and that is on YouTube if you missed it. There was a 2-shot that we did with Curtis and some other awesome people. The VODs for both of those shows are up on our YouTube. You can scroll down below the stream to our YouTube and go there and sub to us if you haven't already. All of our VODs for our shows go up there. If you're not able to watch them live. If you hate YouTube and Google, then sub to us here, because that's awesome, and we really appreciate it. So, that is going to do it for us. We will see y'all in 2 weeks, where we will have a plan ready to buy all the fat loots, and we will see you then. Until then, y'all have a good life, and we'll see y'all in 14 days. Thanks, guys. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.